Okay. Okay. Turn the Kaya, why are you taking control over his turn? Turn volume down a little. Okay. We are live. Give people a few minutes to get in.
Me too. Yeah.
It's over here. Okay. Turn this sideways. That's enough to turn it on. Here.
Never mind.
All right. Don't really know why.
Okay. Oh. We got. Okay, quiet. Shh. Sebastian. Shh. Oh my goodness. Babies are noisy. Okay. Ugh. All right. Let's see. I have no idea what I want to do. Well, it's a Q&A stream, so I guess ask questions if you have them. I'm just trying to take a peek around, see what I got going on. Frozen chocolate, always good. Ha ha ha. Chocolate. Not sponsored, just, you know, they're good. Okay. Sebastian Draven, get off of the back of the couch. All right. Where's... All right. Where's my bag of snacks? There's my snacks. Alright. Alright. We're just giving people a few minutes to get in, and then I guess we'll be starting the Q&A. So quick update for everyone. I was going to try do plasma donations today, get signed up, all that. They were fully booked for today, so can't do that. But I'm hello, Saints Dust. The sorry, camera keeps switching angles on you guys. The plasma donation place, they were fully booked for today. So I got registered to go in tomorrow at 11 a.m. Oh, thank you for the sub. That's awesome. And my sister's here. Hello. Mark's here. Hi. Yes, everybody come say hello. Oh. eh. No worries, sis. I found the coolest Valentine thing at Walmart. They are Super Mario brand Fun Dips. It's a Fun Dip! Yay! And then I also have Pokemon gummies. I'm a kid at heart. I love silly stuff. Pokemon gummies! But no, today's a Q&A, so if you got questions, go ahead and ask them. Start charging the phone. What kind of fish do you do? In the past, I've had goldfish and guppies, and my daughter had mollies. But as of right now, trying to get the tanks reset up, and we'll be doing new types of fish. I'm not sure what kind yet. It's all right. What got you into fish keeping? I've always liked fish. And then when I started watching shows where what you have to keep the dog out of the food. If he's being bad, you lock him in the kennel. Then lock him in the kennel. Go. Dog's getting into stuff again. When we were in the apartment, I started watching streams and everything and videos on fish keeping. And then when we moved into the trailer, I was able to set up tanks. And that was when we started keeping fish. Now that we had to move again, we ended up having to tear down the tanks and everything, and my son wants his own 10-gallon now. So when we set the tanks back up, there will be a total of 3. My favorite fish is probably the shabunkins, because they're kind of like a mini koi fish, and I love kois. No, I didn't have to reinforce the floor. Luckily, the tanks weren't big enough or heavy enough to need to do that. We had one 10-gallon tank and one 29-gallon tank. Now, in the new home, when we set the tanks back up again, they're going to be downstairs in the basement on a cement floor. So I won't have to worry about them falling through the floor or anything. Trying to get comfy on the bed. Kids are in the living room watching YouTube, so can't really sit out there. I'll have too much going on in the background. Yes, Mark, I agree. Yay for the concrete floor. Bigger tanks may be in your future. That's if I can convince the boyfriend to let me go bigger. But no, for now, we're just going to stick to the 2 we have and then get a second 10-gallon for the other one for the other kid to have one. Because right now, the 29-gallon is my tank, and then my 8-year-old daughter has a 10-gallon. I'm not going for the big tanks over 100. No, no, no. As much as I would love to have, big giant dream tanks, I think the biggest I'd feel comfortable doing would be maybe like a 75 gallon, but that's the biggest I would ever go right now. Just because I'm not experienced enough to do the jumbo tanks. I know multi-tank syndrome is real. And I know it's probably bad to say in this hobby, but I'm trying to avoid giving into the multi-tank syndrome. I don't need to be overrun with tanks and suddenly have too many. And now, for fun, we have Grip Keeper joining us again this week.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Tim.
So, what did I miss? I'm sorry I'm late, guys.
You're fine. You're fine. You didn't really miss much. They were just asking what got me started in the hobby and what my favorite fish is.
Gotcha.
So
And the goldfish, the one specific variety, right?
yeah, the shubunkins, which are like a mini koi.
Yep, that's right. You did mention it last week.
Yeah.
So you're getting another tank set up or something like that, you were telling me on private message? Or sort of plans?
Plans are when the tanks get to be set back up, we'll get a 10-gallon tank for my son so that he can have one as well.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Yeah, he kind of feels left out, and I don't blame him. Mommy has a tank, sister has a tank.
Yep. Now it's his turn.
Yep.
Has he decided what kind of fish he wants to put into it yet?
He keeps bouncing back and forth between goldfish, pufferfish, or bettas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know much about goldfish or pufferfish, but I know a betta would live very happily in that size.
Yeah. Let's see. Muppet joined us, and Coro's here again.
How you guys doing?
So yeah, it's just a Q&A this week, so if anybody's got any kind of questions, go ahead and ask them.
Yeah, I can't see chat on my screen either, so you'll have to read them to me or pin them on the screen.
Yep. And you guys can ask questions for either me or Tim, doesn't matter.
Yep. I like answering questions too.
Let's see. Cara says you could do betta or rice fish, maybe rosy red minnows or white clouds. And Mark says maybe pea puffer. Let's see. Saints Dust says few of my kids decided they like tanks and fish room, so only 2 of my kids have tanks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, at least they like the fish in the fish room.
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, so as I was waiting for everybody to get notified and join, I was saying how they were booked at the plasma place today, so I go in tomorrow at 11 a.m. to get signed up and everything.
All right. Well, good luck with all of that.
Yeah, I've actually never donated plasma before, so this will be a first for me.
Yeah, I've never done it myself either.
But I see two benefits from doing this, because they pay you to do the plasma donations. So I'm like, money for bills and fish tanks. I can take care of bills and I can start setting up my fish tanks again.
Yeah, why not?
I'll be earning the money to do so.
Yep. So your stream has changed to an hour earlier. That's every week from now on?
Yeah. When I first started doing streams, I was doing them from 4 to 5 Central Time, so that's 5 to 6 Eastern Time. And then stuff happened and I had to stop streaming for a while, and then now that I'm streaming again, I started at the 5 to 6, but I've decided to go back to the original time of 4 to 5.
Oh,
just because it's easier for me to remember.
Yep, absolutely.
Cora says, drink lots of water beforehand and maybe bring a stress ball. Expect to make about $80 a donation once you're done with the preliminary bonuses. That's actually pretty cool. It goes faster if you pump your fist on a stress ball to assist in the blood draw. The machine works faster than your heart will pump the blood out, and the saline will make you cold. Okay. Thanks for the tips. I have a Powerade that I got specifically for while there. And I've got a stress ball I can take with. I hate needles, so it'll be interesting doing this. But to distract myself, I'm going to be taking my Nintendo Switch with me. So it distract myself from the needle in my arm.
Yep. What games do you like playing on that?
I've got Terraria, Minecraft. There's Animal Crossing, Let's Go Pikachu, Paper Mario, all sorts of different games.
Oh, okay. One of my favorites was the Super Mario Maker, where you get to create your own levels of Mario and play them and launch them online for play.
Okay. Yeah, I've not played around with the Mario Maker one, but the newest one, Paper Mario and the Origami King, it's interesting.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look for
it. Koro says the plasma center specialists have so much more practice than the nurses at the hospital or at a blood lab. They do it all day, every day. They're much better with needles. Well, that makes me feel a little less scared of going. So,
yeah, but
good to know that. Boyfriend's telling me look the opposite direction and exhale as they're putting the needle in. So all things to keep in mind for tomorrow.
Yeah.
They said the initial setup and everything will take like 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
But it'll be worth it because when first signing up, they do a full physical to make sure that you're healthy enough to do the donation. And it's been years since I last had a physical, so that's worth having. Even if they tell me that I'm not able to donate, I just had a free physical that tells me what kind of condition I'm in, so I can know for future things that I want to try it, you know?
Yep.
Mark says, I still find it funny that you get paid for blood donations. Here in Australia, all you get is a cuppa and a cookie. Plasma donations are actually kind of different than blood donations here, Mark. Because they're separating the plasma from the blood, and they put the blood back in with some saline. So you're getting paid for the plasma donation, not the blood. And it takes about an hour for one plasma donation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Carl says free blood test and now you know your cholesterol is in trouble or something. Oh goodness. But no, I'm hoping that I'll be able to do this because the donation center is actually just like a block away from my house next to the gas station.
Oh, okay. Not far
Yeah,
at all.
you've got your intersection and here's the gas station and then you got street and then plasma donation next to a Planet Fitness in a strip mall type building.
Yep. Yeah, it's not far at all.
Yeah, it's like a 5-minute walk from the house, so that'll be useful.
Mm-hmm.
So, does anybody have any questions for Mark? I know I'm curious about that tank behind you.
This one here.
Yeah.
So that's my 20-gallon call tank. Let me flip the camera around real quick, so you guys can see without the glare. Sorry, bear with me a second here.
No, you're fine. Ooh. And
So
what's in there?
My call shrimp are in here. So any of the misfits, any of them that don't have the proper pattern or color that I'm looking for in my colonies, I'll put all of those in here. Then I do have some panda cories in here.
Okay.
And I've also got some panda guppies in here somewhere swimming around. And some celestial pearl danios.
Okay.
Let me grab some food, see if I can get some of them to swim around for you guys. I'm going to toss this stuff here in.
Okay. Trying to.
Yeah, so we got one of the
go.
guppy fry up here. There's an adult male. Just went behind the pots.
I got you on full screen now, so everybody's got a better view.
Okay. There's one of the guppies down towards the bottom here.
Oh, that's a pretty black color.
Yeah, those I got at the Keystone Clash last year. They're panda guppy.
Ooh, they're pretty.
Thanks. Yeah, so that's that tank there. And then last week I was doing some moss mounts. If you guys want to see those, I'll swing the camera around quick.
What are all the plants in there?
Oh boy. All right, so this up here is just mixed moss, and that's just on a ledge. Kind of I kind of pushed it through the little holes of the plastic meshing.
Okay.
It grew nice and bushy for me. The floating plant up top here, I took most of it out, but that's frog bit. Then in the 3 pots here, I've got Crypt Wendetti Red.
Okay.
And then for the stem plants, I've got Rotala atra, Rotala rotundifolia. I've got another section of Rotala atra into here. And then that's the blood red Rotala over here. Just like 10 stems or so of that.
Wow.
And I've got some assorted Bucephalandra on cholla wood up here. That's this here and this here. And also some more on this cholla wood in front of the feeding dishes. And then I've got a whole bunch of crypts in here.
And I'm guessing all the different types of crypts is why your channel is called Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, I love the crypts. I just love the differences in textures and patterns of all of them.
Oh, I see a Corey.
Yep, one of them right up in here. And
saying hi.
Yeah. And those of you who have been following my channel know that I found some eggs in this tank a few weeks ago. I put one of the eggs in a shrimp-only tank, and about an hour ago or so, I did find a baby one. So I'm super excited about that. I've got a little video clip up in the fish Discord chat, so you guys can head over there and check that out later.
Cool. And then there's shrimps in the little dishes there.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of assorted shrimp in here. They're my calls. Take it off the tripod. Get closer.
Yeah. In my 29-gallon, I did try keeping some cherry shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, they didn't last very long. I think the guppies picked them off or something. But
yeah. The guppies definitely do eat some of the babies, that's for sure. And I've noticed that.
I had adult ones, and they didn't last very long. But those are the coconut shells that you were doing last week, right?
Yes. So they double as like a shrimp hide. You can see a little gap right underneath there.
Yeah.
And so that's what those look like while they're in the water. That's a purple metallic pinto shrimp on there. I don't know if you can see with the glare.
Ooh. That's actually kind of pretty. But those actually look really cool in there.
Thank you. And what I did this week, move this bucket out of the way, but I got some more tanks set up down here. So the one all the way over to the right was already set up. The one in the middle, I've got some Mopani wood in there. And I've got my betta in there, and then I just got some neon tetras this week for it.
Oh, cool.
And then this tank over
Coro's
here
making
is,
me laugh.
why is
Coro
that?
says, he's saying, don't forget to smash the like button like a pest snail for your buffer.
Then this tank here, I'm trying to get cycled. That way I can get some fire red cherries in there hopefully next week. Then
Cool.
I've got a total of 11 tanks on this rack.
Wow.
And then the newest project, I've got my first saltwater tank here. So I've got to get that cleaned out and filled up. It's just an empty shell of a tank right now. Little 13.5 gallon.
Oh, I bet that'll be fun.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've never done salt water before, but I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Have you ever done salt water yourself?
No, I haven't, but I've been tempted to turn my 29-gallon into saltwater. So,
okay.
I don't know. I might try my hand at that. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Flipping the camera back around. Hold on a second.
Cora's wondering if you have a sump on the tank.
No, I don't have any sump filters. The saltwater tank has like a filter box integrated right into the tank. I don't know how to explain it really. Let me tilt the camera down for you quick. So this here's the filtration box over here. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's not a sump.
Okay. And then Cora says like a all-in-one system.
Yeah, it's an all-in-one system. Kind of like the Marineland portrait tanks are behind me. The small little ones on the floor.
Uh-huh. See, I personally don't have any experience with any of the fancy brands for filters or anything.
Okay.
The most I've ever used is like Aqueon brands.
Yep.
So, or I had one sponge filter from Coriat Aquarium Co-op, but ended up having to get rid of that because it got all sorts of clogged and stopped working and everything right before I had to tear the tanks down. And I didn't have the money to replace it at the time.
Yeah, so let me show you a trick with that filter. So on the top of the filter, just take a little pin inside of that hole, and that's going to free up the air to flow back through again.
Okay.
So in the future, you don't have to throw out the whole filter. Just give that a quick cleaning. I usually use like a toothpick or a little safety pin or something.
Okay. Yeah, because no matter what I did, it just, the airflow wouldn't go anymore, and I didn't know how to fix it at the time, so.
Yeah, that's usually what it is. It's just clogged up in that little small hole. It's like calcium buildup or something around it.
Okay. But yeah, for most filters, I'm used to using Aqueon brand, which aren't exactly the greatest, but on a budget they work.
Yep. All the filters that I've got in my 10-gallon tanks, I'm running sponge filters. They're the dual sponge filters from Amazon. It's a 4-pack of filters for like $12. So it's definitely a budget system.
Okay. Amazon.
Yeah, yep.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'll send you a link to those filters after the stream's done.
Okay. Cora says it's fancy in that I custom cut and choose my filter media, but it's not any different from a canister in a lot of ways.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, she's got her sump is a 10-gallon Aqueon aquarium. That's what she's talking about is fancy by she customizes the filtration media.
Yep.
If it works, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So the
Right.
sump filters is basically you take a whole aquarium and that there is your filter, the aquarium itself. So it'll have a pump down inside the aquarium, kind of similar to this here. So like a pond pump or something that will send water back up to whatever tank you're trying to filter. Then there will be a hole in the back of the tank for water to overflow into and go back into the tank down below that has all your filter media.
Okay. So it's kind of like a giant pond pump filter cycle thing.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so instead of having the tanks down on the bottom here, I would have all filter media inside of one of these tanks and pump in here to bring water back to each of the tanks, and then a hole in the back to overflow the water back down into the filter again.
Okay. It's
I've never set
probably
one up myself,
more complex than I'd be able to do.
Yeah, I've never set one up myself, but I kind of understand the concepts behind it. Just something about drilling a hole in the side of a glass tank kind of freaks me out a little bit, so I've never done it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't want to. Would not want the whole thing to suddenly shatter while trying to cut the hole.
Right.
So, we got 15 minutes left in the stream. If anybody's got any more questions to ask for either me or Tim, go ahead and ask them. Tired. After this, I'm probably going to be figuring out supper for the family.
Yeah, okay.
So
I think I might be going on Rico San's stream in a little bit here. It's 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Might have had a cancellation, so I might be going a week early.
Okay. Rico is one of those people who knows what he's talking about a lot more than I do.
That's awesome.
And he's a fun guy to listen to, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, when I first started watching videos before setting up my first tank, the first 4 channels that I found were Aquarium Co-op, Fish Room Fever, Chattanooga Ed, and Kaler's Aquatics.
Oh, okay.
Those were the first 4, and then I just kind of followed them to KG Tropicals, Rico Stan,
yep.
Big J on Mondays, but I'm not sure if he's still doing that. I've not gotten notifications for his channel recently. But I just kind of I found a couple channels and they just kind of brought me to the rest of the fish fam. And I've been here for June will make it 3 years that I've been part of the fish fam.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
definitely an awesome bunch of people here.
yeah, and if you have questions about anything, if the person you ask doesn't know, they know who to send you to,
Oh, absolutely.
which is awesome.
Yep.
You know, because you've got everybody from beginners like me all the way up to what you could consider experts like Rico and KG Tropicals and them.
Yep, absolutely. Definitely a nice community.
Yeah. And everybody's got their own style of doing stuff and their own type of stuff that they do. So I'm definitely happy that I was able to join the group and meet everybody. You know,
Yeah.
with this community, with like you and everybody else, it's easy to make friends in the hobby. And there's always someone you can ask for questions.
Yep. And making friends is so easy here because all of us love fish to some degree.
Exactly.
For fish or turtles or some sort of aquatic something,
Yeah, if it's in a tank, we like it, and we have somebody we can relate to.
Right. There's
Now,
always a conversation that can spark up.
Now, one thing before we leave, one thing I do want to mention is in the Discord, I saw that Dragon Lair was having surgery to remove a kidney this morning, and I just want to remind everybody to send prayers and wish him fast healing and everything, because the word cancer is never fun. And when I saw that he was having surgery because of that, it's like, oh God, yeah, definitely send him best wishes and everything. And I hope Dragon Lair is back on his feet streaming soon.
Yeah, and if anyone does have contact with Dragon Lair and can let us know the condition, make sure everything's okay, that would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, give us updates. If you can find his channel, go check it out. You know, we're all here to support each other. So it's definitely one of those things where you go send best wishes to people. Because, like I said, that kind of thing is never fun. My grandpa years ago had stomach cancer that he had surgery for, and his esophagus ended here, and they had to stretch his stomach, so his stomach literally went from his belly button up to here. So whenever he said he was full up to here, he literally was. And the man made it years after that. So it's like, yeah, definitely go give Dragon Lair best wishes.
Absolutely.
And Kaya just wanted to send everybody a hi.
Hello.
Yeah, so. Oh, yeah, Cora says same with Rachel and anyone else out there struggling. Keep fighting the fight, because cancer is one of the few real life demons out there. Any other chronic illness too. And yeah, definitely. And Lady R, her dog's going through some stuff right now, so send her some love too.
Yeah, I'm hoping her dog pulls through and everything turns out all right for her.
Yeah. So sending love to the people who need it. That's what we do.
Yep.
All right. So let's see. I can't think of anything else. So unless anybody in chat's got questions they want to ask, we've got 10 minutes left in my stream, but I can end early if everyone's okay with that. So we'll give it a minute here, see if anyone's got questions, but if there are no questions, then I think I might end early.
Okay.
Thank you for joining me again this week, Tim. It was awesome.
Thank you so much for having me. And again, I'm sorry I was a few minutes late getting here.
Carl says, for both of us, what's your favorite kind of music, and is there anything new you've been listening to?
Ooh, is there something new?
So I don't listen to any new music. The newest I go is like 2010s-ish, something like that, you know?
Okay.
But I listen to pretty much every genre of like the older stuff that I do know. So
Okay.
A little country, a little rap, hip hop.
Me, my favorite music is definitely country music. My boyfriend just told me that for those who remember 80s, 90s country, Shania Twain recently just did a new album.
Okay.
Like brand new album from Shania Twain. Just dropped yesterday.
Or like today or something.
Oh, all right.
So it's literally brand new album from her. So I'm definitely gonna have to go check that out. So, but my tummy's growling. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you, Tim, for being a guest again. This was fun. And I will see you all next week.
All right. See you later, guys.
All right.